Nice of you to join us. Oh boy. Today was my first day of school. I've always wanted to go. I'm gonna give Chris a big hug next time I see him. There were so many kids my age. It was like I walked into a TV show or something. I was so scared when I had to introduce myself to the class, but I was super duper excited to be there. I'm going to make so many friends. I'm gonna try and talk to them tomorrow. I tried to be brave and talk to some other kids, but no one wants to talk to me. Schoolwork is super easy. It's all stuff I learned with mommy, but I guess I shouldn't answer all the teacher's questions. The boy behind me said something really mean. My hands go icky with white sweat when I panic. It was really bad today. Today, the teacher yelled at me for always carrying my hanky. She says I'm not a baby anymore. The boys at school keep saying I'm icky, but I take a bath every night, always wear clean clothes, and bring a fresh hanky every day. It's because of the stupid white sweat. Whenever it starts coming out of my hands, I wipe it off right away, but sometimes it won't wipe off. Sometimes it won't wipe off, so I just hold my hanky really tight. Chris even told the teacher it can't get anyone sick, but it didn't change anything. Someone finally talked to me. Lucy from my class said she always wanted to be friends. We're going to have lunch together tomorrow. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. I hope Lucy's friend Catherine will be my friend too. I see you hit your follower goal. Congratulations. Hello. Heck yeah, congratulations. Quick, someone cut a beat to highly key lucky speed reading. We got a new album. The new mommy beat.
This is
I'm glad someone took notice of how fast I read, because it's really fun to talk that fast. Oh man, I gotta find a depressed baby again. Look at her sling. Look at her sling those guns around. Welcome to the gun show. Now check this shit out. Can actually understand while you do it too. Thank you.
someone's been here.
The Megamite seed absorbs the memories of all life within its reach, but there are laws which govern this world within it. It seems worthwhile to catalog them as they become apparent. The memories that comprise this realm do not strictly reflect reality. Only those who are attuned to the Mutamycete in life retain control of their faculties here in this realm. This aligns with my understanding of the Megamycete as revealed to me in its visions before my death. Yes, my death. My physical body is gone, absorbed into the Megamycete, and yet I do not despair, for this fate has granted me fascinating insights. All those years I strived, have continued to strive. They are not for nothing. The memories, the consciousness, the understanding, and knowledge I accumulated here have knowledge I accumulated in life have transferred here to the Megamycete, where it serves as a source of power within this realm. If I can harness this power, I believe I can use it to affect the thoughts and memories of others. Of course, it's hardly a perfect arrangement. With so many minds and memories gathered here, finding and retrieving a single person from amidst the rabble has proven an immense challenge. Her memories are here, yes, but dissolute. Perhaps what is needed is the right vessel in which to hold her, and of course I know of the perfect vessel, the only real candidate in all my years of searching, Rosemary Winters. Fourth can, you've been busy making piss. So what if you can see the animal and... Wait, no. What's the lyric? So what if you... The dark joke doesn't really work, but the dark inside of me is piss. Bricka. I don't know what bricka means. I had intended to duplicate Rosemary Winters with the hope that a perfect replica might serve as a suitable vessel. However, the results were less than ideal. It would seem that some sort of interference is preventing me from creating a suitable replica. Was it Evelyn? Evelyn was interfering with the duplication because she didn't want to be replaced. Is that what it is? Sound of the beat. Okay. It would seem that some sort of interference is preventing me from creating a suitable replica. Instead, I have succeeded in making what is essentially a living doll. It resembles the real thing, yes, but has no power. Such a pathetic husk could never prove suitable as a vessel. I will continue my efforts in hopes of discerning the source of this interference. Several hypotheses have come thus far. The fact that Rose herself is still alive, some other factor within this realm, a flaw in my methods of production. None of these seem especially likely to be the sole reason, nor are any of them easy problems to solve. Perhaps my best hope is to somehow bring Rose into this realm, where to offer herself as a vessel would be so simple. Additional observations, further experiments with these Rose copies, as I've taken to calling these husks have yielded another interesting wrinkle to pursue. When subjected to situations evoking extreme terror, they actually begin to express some semblance of Rose's abilities. This warrants some research, and I think that my first creation, the Masked Duke, is just the one to perform this stress test. So the Duke is still the Duke.
Couldn't have been watching me the entire time.
I'm assuming it's Miranda talking in these, so I'm assuming the Duke is just the Duke, and then the Masked Duke is the version of the Duke that she stuck into this world. I've been experimenting with the possibilities of manipulating and reviving the consciousness stored within the Megamycete. When the person dies, their consciousness is stored and preserved, but over time it becomes diffused and diluted, spread thin throughout the Megamycete and mixed with other consciousnesses and memories. Extracting and reassembling an individual who is thus diffused has proved a monumental effort. As an experiment, I decided to see what would happen if I used different individuals' consciousnesses to create an entity. The results were fascinating. I gathered fragments, respooled the threads, and succeeded in creating an individual, birthed anew in this realm. A success to be sure, but while his unusual physique resembled a man I once knew, he was possessed of a deeply warped psyche and was missing a portion of his face. While manipulating memories to create a person is possible, creations are flawed and unstable. It will not be suitable to manufacture a suitable vessel in this way. Deeply warped psyche and was missing a portion of his face. Is that why the Duke is wearing a mask? Oh god, more reading. It would seem that at some point during my experiments with consciousness, an intruder made herself at home in my realm. This intruder was none other than the failure Evelyn, who had been running about enacting her own pitiful agenda, which has led to a slight disruption in my own plans. Had Evelyn not interfered, Rosemary Winters would have been on the verge of despair, dispossessed of her will to live and her Megamycete powers. Instead, a new passion burns within her. I shall have to extinguish it.